Duke's Mayo Classic. A lot of buzz and buildup as we kick off another college football season here today. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 11th ranked team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Dogs will kick it away to get this game going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught near the sticks. And Sellers. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And just like that, this offense is on the board with a touchdown the first time they get their hands on the ball. Quarterback had time to threw in rhythm, put it right on the money, and you got 6 points on the board.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score South Carolina 7, Georgia.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from just inside the 25. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. There's the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this week.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
He'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Stockton. On the move now. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Slides it to throw. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Breaks loose on the scramble, picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down, though.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And the receivers got it. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 1st down and 10. Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And And the single back takes the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
1st and goal, handoff. He's tackled down to the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Dobbs. He'll stroll into the end zone. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive 1st quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. 1st play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Direct snap. Breaks free. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks clear over the right side. Hill, and they chase him down. Inside the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Dropping back, it's Stockton. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A play action, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage and makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 31.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
I think the emotions were flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Moves out of the pocket. Pulls it in, it's Branch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's third down and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. Wants to throw it. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a run to the left. Fighting off the defender. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Rough start with the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Oh, he makes the catch. What a grab by the junior.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Oh, a reverse. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He gets loose. First down, looking for more now. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And the Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff heading left, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Sellers. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Can he make it to the marker? Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
South Carolina, 28. Georgia, 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Hethel made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Branch. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Running out of time in the pocket. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. The timeout is called and talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Branch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense. First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls, but right now widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Georgia, 21.
The Gamecocks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. But he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Forced down at the 4. So close, but still a great return to set the offense up. First and goal as the long kick return sets him up close to the goal line. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tremendous toughness here. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll toss it to the right side. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to scramble. It's a short completion of a big tight end. And he'll be brought down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They'll run it here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll give it to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking for the wideout. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play. Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? He's found some room at the 45. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Branch. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Looking to pass here. And it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on first down. Doesn't fool the defense.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On first down, it's play action. He's going to take off here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. This time, a completion. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down, the 17. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Now they call a run. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's third down for the offense. To throw, it's Stockton. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good, right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded near the... Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Recovered by the kicking team. Other returner lost the ball.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Now takes a hit but lets it fly. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Catch made in space. Look out.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Now here he goes. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Looking for 6. Touchdown, South Carolina. And 6 more points to the total. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how much shows up for a touchdown.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Well, they needed the onside kick, and they come up with it. Remember, they don't need a touchdown here. Let's see if the defense on the other side can hold them to prevent the go-ahead score.
South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Trying to flex the ground game here. Anyway, takes the handoff. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The pickup is 7 yards, now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. 3rd and short now for the offense from the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert to keep the drive going? Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives them a fresh set of downs from the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Powering through. Showed off the stiff arm. He picked up a pretty good gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Makes the ground in the move. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Play fake, looking to throw. Fine time, moving to his left.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up and preserve this lead. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, what a drive by this offense. Put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback,